Hi all Sagittarius, how are you? Hope everything is good. I'm shooting this video because I would like to talk about the February astrology for you. It is the month. February is the most eventful month of the whole 2026, if you ask me. It is a very active month and it impacts every sign in different ways, but definitely touch everyone. This month is amazing. Lots of astrological events are going on. There is an eclipse, there is a Mercury retrograde, there is an eclipse activation from the previous one, and there is a major movement of the planets for their next cycle. So let's without further ado, let's start talking about the impact of all these movements to your sign. Sagittarius, I have some good news for you. Definitely you enter a better year this year and you will start to feel lighter from February onwards. Maybe January was same as last year, like you didn't feel much change in how you feel, but this month you will slowly start to feel things are slowly turning into the better direction for you. And then why I'm saying this, the first thing is Saturn, which is the planet of karma, hard teachings, boundaries, restrictions and delays, was in Pisces for the last 2.5-3 years period, and it was a little bit of a challenging aspect for your sign. You might had problems with the lots of family issues you might need to deal with. You might need to take care of an elderly person in your family, or one of your family members might have some problems which you are the person who can help, and you took a lot of responsibility for the family. This might happen in the last 3 years time, and emotionally you might feel a little bit cold, a little bit restriction, not too much like you might, Sagittarius is very joyful, very adventurous sign. Maybe you might lose some of those in the last couple of years. Luckily, Saturn finally moving to Aries, which is a much more supporting aspect for your sign, and this will happen on 14th of February, and after 14th of February it's gonna be making a trine aspect to your sign, which is great because it is more harmonious aspect. Saturn is still being Saturn, still bring restrictions, but it will be much more lighter for you to manage, and emotionally you might feel lighter after this point. What's going to happen here is Saturn is also, there's another major activation. End of last month, Neptune also, after 14 years, yes guys, you didn't hear me wrong, after 14 years Neptune also moved to Aries by end of January, and now these two come together on 21st of February. This aspect will be, you can feel this conjunction from 14th of February. And this means for you in the next couple of years, you will have some activation around the joy, things make you happy, your hobbies, your creative endeavors, and then the children, all this love life, also dating, love life, all these things will be impacted from this conjunction. And around this time of the month, you might feel the first indications of these aspects. Saturn is about discipline and making things happen, and Neptune is about our dreams, hopes, romance. Neptune is also about giving selflessly. So this might be a theme for you. For example, if you have children, maybe your children, you might decide to have a children. You might learn that you are pregnant, or your partner is pregnant, and the next couple of years your focus will be your children, obviously. And if you have like a children yourself, maybe there's something going on in their life and you are kind of supporting them selflessly. But this is really if you put Saturn realism with Neptune's idealism, like your children might achieve very much in their life and you might be a support person for them, You might feel a little bit of your age if your children is at a certain age and they start to achieve things in life and you got a proud mom or dad. This might be one of the themes. If you are single, this will definitely bring you some love to your life and some relationship, and this time you will not take it very lightly because Saturn is there. This time these relations will be, first of all, so idealistic, like you really want what you want, you know, you have a dream about it. It will be highly romantic because Neptune is there, and Saturn also make you realistic. Even though you are romantic, you feel the love in your heart like very deeply, you still become like very down to earth. You will still assess the person and the relationship very realistically. These two together there is no BS basically. So you will just pick the right person and it will be for the long term. Because of Saturn, if you meet in the next couple of years, this person might be a little bit older than you, around 7 years age, or younger than you. So this might also happen for some of the Sagittarius, and this is great. The third impact of this, if this other two is not applying to you, Saturn and Neptune here might, if you want to make your own business from your hobbies or your creative hobbies, or you know, something you do as like a side hustle, this might become a thing. If like for a long time, if you, let's say, want to open a YouTube channel, or if you want to write a book, or if you do some paintings or knitting and then you want to make it like something a little bit more serious, maybe you want to earn money from those things, so that might happen because Neptune is dreaming, the vision, big vision, and the Saturn is the discipline to make it happen. So many of you, if you want to, you can be entrepreneur. This time is really good, like using your creative side and making one hobby or something you love as a business. So many Sagittarius, if you are not happy with your career, which was the case for many of you, I know, because South Node is in your career sector, you were like lack of purpose. Many of the Sagittarius, they will start working on the things they love from this year. It might not happen immediately this year, but from February, please be aware of the ideas coming to you or opportunities. So that might be, you might start to see the first signs of this. So this is a great movement for Sagittarius, if you ask me. The only thing you need to be mindful is, because Saturn is moving there, for anything speculative investments, Saturn again is a realistic planet. Don't be too optimistic because you might lose money. So don't be too much risk taking on speculative investments going forwards. And then we have a full moon and new moon like every month. This month also it's happening. The full moon is in Leo, again very supporting aspect for you. It's 1st or 2nd of February you will get this new moon. It's about you might go to a holiday for abroad or for somewhere far away, or you might start to plan this. There might be some opportunity coming your way about traveling somewhere, and you know, this is like you either finish the planning because the full moon, or you actually go in that time, so the beginning of February. And just be careful on the traveling because Mars is also opposition to this full moon. So a little bit like in traveling, like really, you know, drive carefully, and also check if you are going with the public transport way, like your tickets are, check your tickets 2 times, you book the right time, and or the hotel booking, etc. But more of like travel side, you know, be a little bit careful with mindful with the accidents or like unexpected things. You need to be mindful, but other than that, you might do like a really nice holiday in this time of the year. This is a very supporting one also if you are starting to higher education, taking a language course or finishing a language course. Anyone doing the international trade, you might close off some deals around this time as well. It's very supporting to also, like, if you can't travel physically, you might kind of expand your knowledge by taking a course. It might be an online course or reading a book. You are like increasing your perception and knowledge around this time. Really nice, really supporting aspect. You are also very lucky, so this time some kind of luck might just come to you in a very unexpected way. Then we have a solar eclipse, new moon. This is an eclipse, so we are entering the eclipse season I'm just checking the time, 17th of February. So 17th of February, we are having the first eclipse of this year. It is in Aquarius, so that's little bit of a breeze for you, because the previous year eclipse, they were happening somewhere a little bit more challenging for you. This one is not much impacting you personally, but this might be people around you, people you see every day, or your cousins, your siblings, your neighbors. You know, there might be some new beginnings around that. A new neighbor might come to your life, or some developments might happen in your brother's life. Very unexpected news might happen. So you might like have some kind of news going on about these people around you, your cousins, your brothers, siblings. And this is a Uranus square. That's the only aspect this solar eclipse is doing. So it means this, whatever news comes, if this is like the people around you, this might be very sudden, very unexpectedly. I can't tell you it's a good or bad because there's no other aspect, but all I can say is it's very unpredictable. Something exciting news might come about these people. You might suddenly start if you are in the teaching industry, maybe some teaching opportunity, or it might be you are learning some new skills, practical skills that help you at work or in your day-to-day life. So you might suddenly have an urge or start to like a course which was not planned before, but that you might get benefit from that in the later times. This is also short travel, so you might need to travel somewhere close suddenly. So this might happen during this eclipse time. So this is generally not that bad for Sagittarius. You are one of the most positive impacted from that. So let's see what will happen. If you don't hear anything around 17th of February, still be in tune, because Mars is gonna activate the same point again around end of the month. So if there is no news around the 17th of February, the news might come end of the month, end of February as well. The ruler of this eclipse is Saturn. It is conjuncting Neptune, as I said, around this time. So basically, Saturn is in a very strong position around this time. Also Uranus, which is squaring this, about to go direct, so it's also very strong. So I would say some big news. It is a big news, but it might free up some space for you, might bring some happiness after a long struggle, because fifth house, your Saturn is, you know, getting conjunction with Neptune. One of the dreams might happen for your brother or cousin or sister around this time as well. So one of their dream might come true. All this might be on the cards around this time. So second half of the month is very eventful. Mercury going retro, normally it doesn't impact many of the other signs, comparing all the other events going on the sky. But I think it is important for you, because it's going on Pisces. So after 26th of February, on around 22 degrees of Pisces, it will go to retrograde. The shadow period, like you might start to feel this Mercury retrograde from 12th of February. So around the second half of the month, Mercury you might get together with the family members around this time. So you might go and visit your parents, or they might come and visit you, like, you know, meeting with the family members, a little bit nostalgia that might happen. And also, like, there is an activation of the eclipse happen in September 7th last year. So if anything happened around September last year, like related to family, related to your home, any kind of property you have, so the same area of your chart is kind of getting activated by Mercury going retro and coming back, and also Neptune, also Venus also in Pisces. So but these are like a nicer planets. I think their activation would be some good news, like whatever happened that time, you might get another chapter on that story, but this time you might get some good news, maybe some resolution if you get some crisis there, so that whatever subject is might be like closing off. This might happen, and also like Venus is there. If you visit your parents, that might be a very lovely experience, like really good time you might be having with your parents. Also, it's a very good time to maybe not direct, because Mercury is retrograde, it's not a good time maybe immediately apply it, but for renovation of your house, because Venus will give you a good elegant taste. So you might do the research and the colors and the cushions, or whatever like you want to do in your house. Maybe you can start searching about this. That's also a very good time for that. And once Mercury is direct next month, you can start to take action on that. So beautifying your home is very supported by this aspect too. Having good time with family, so that site is going on. And whatever happened in September eclipse last year, that was a strong one. You might get some news around that eclipse, and I am expecting something good, or a resolution, or like solving that whatever the problem was there around this time, with the Mercury and Venus, and also Jupiter also supporting these two planets. So I'm hopeful you might get some good news around this time. Yes, I think these are the most important things. There are a lot of other things going on, but I try to summarize. Dear Sagittarius, hope you will have a great February. If you listen till this point, and if you are not a member of the channel, please subscribe. So we are talking about astrology here, monthly events we discuss, and write on the below comment section if any of these topics I told you are happening in your life, what you are expecting from February with all these planet activations this month. It is the most strong month of the year. Hopefully you will get a good time with this eclipse. I'm also putting my contact details down. I'm also giving astrological consultations one-to-one. So if you think this year you want to make the most of it, and if you want to having some hard time in your life, if you want to work with me, you can contact me from the email down. Thank you very much, and have a great month.